Good morning. How are you, Red? Sorry, I was looking away, sitting at my computer. Shut that off. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. It's a beautiful Sunday, June 1st, 2025. It's amazing. Let's try this again. Thanks for the rose. What are you doing today? Is anybody else snuck in here? Officer Mac, good morning. How are you? Have you used the Kiwi SDR, Officer Mac? Let's try that one. Long work week, huh? That's good. Good to relax. Up until Sunday morning, like a week? Man, you should play with it. It's so much fun.
Hearing nothing but noise there on the southwest coast, so, what can I say? So we'll see what we'll
That's the Kiwi SDR.
Anyway, but I'm not copying anything at all out of the top.
And it's free.
And I have
Receivers all around the world.
copy on Chick and light copy on Jim. So I have pretty good copy on Dan. So what can I say? Anyway, hey, that is what it is. So, golly, I hope everybody does
Got me a new
okay,
book.
And, hope things go well for you. And, I'm curious to see how things work out on sports.
Only $2.50.
So we'll see. With that, I'll say 73 good morning and over to Chick.
Bye, Bo. Yeah. ARRL antenna book. It completes me. It's so cool that pages are stuck together. Yeah, Kiwi SDR. And what I do, let me start over here. We'll start from the Google. So if you just Google Kiwi SDR, and when you click on a Kiwi site, I can't be reached. Let's try it again. The internet's on, I do believe. Okay, as I go up here to the blue tab on the corner, you see that blue tab right up there? I click on that, and that is your world map. And that shows you all the receiver locations that you can click into. I like this one. There you go. We're in Lake Flynn. It's that easy. Hey, Jason. I'm doing pretty good. How you doing, my friend? It's been a while. I'm getting ready for the net to start up. But yeah, that's a great tool and it's free. And if you're just like got time and you want to sit on your phone and listen to the bands, you can go through it, see what the conditions are like when you're working. Welcome aboard. The net's getting ready to start up. Surprised I haven't seen Travis yet. How's the weather been? I don't think it's been that stormy lately, which is nice. Charlie Echo 3, Quebec Yankee, good morning. Yeah, it's been kind of nice here. We've had some winds though. One of the fence panels on my pasture blew down yesterday. That was kind of a mess, dealing with that and high winds, but oh well. That's the fun part of having horses, I guess. You get to chase them around on your neighbor's property every now and then. Yeah, it's not good, but it's not bad. I got a good relationship with my neighbors, but I'd like to keep it that way. And good way to stay in good relations with your neighbors is not allow your horses to trespass. Or you to go trespass after them. Let's see, let's try this one. Merritt Island, Florida. Nice.
Good morning. Sunday, June 1, 2025. There's about 5 minutes until the beginning of 7 a.m. Northwest Regional International Net. This is Kilo 7 Echo Whiskey. I can take some early check-in.
Yes, my friend, KK7EW and I will be IO, and have a nice day.
KI7EPL, thanks for coming in, Richard.
Whiskey 7, Juliet Romeo.
Whiskey 7, Juliet Romeo. How you doing, Jim?
Roger, thanks for picking me up. I'm still recovering. I'm about 85-90% today, and the trend is going north, which I do appreciate. I'll be riding along. Whiskey 7, Juliet Romeo, 7-3. Thank you for picking up the net.
And thank you for riding shotgun. Anybody else out there wanting to check in early?
Good morning. This is KD7DMR Eugene, KD7DMU Duneta, Shado, in and out. Thank you very much for doing it in. KD7DMR, back and in control.
Whiskey Hotel 6, Foxtrot Zulu Yankee, Joe and Jeannie, I'll be in and out. Thanks for the net. Whiskey Hotel 6, Foxtrot Zulu Yankee.
Good morning.
Whiskey 7 Oscar Echo with commentary.
Well, we got 4 there. KD7DMR, Eugene, KD7DMU, Luneta, Whiskey Hotel 6, FCY Joe, and John, W708 with commentary. What do you got, John?
Well, I am going to work some DX hopefully on HF. There's an Aurora Borealis predicted for tonight, so I'll be seeing if I can work some 2-meter Aurora. Go on 144.200, go up 600 hertz to generate a tone if people are listening on upper sideband and call C2. I've worked quite a bit of that. My best contact on Aurora was Colorado from Spokane. So normally you're good to maybe 1,000 miles with backscatter off the auroral curtain. And because it moves so fast, the Doppler shift spreads the signal out.
Yeah, it
And
does.
it's got a real fuzzy sound. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. W708.
Well, good luck chasing those lights around tonight. Anybody else want to check in early before we get the official start going? This is Kilo 7, Echo Whiskey.
Half pint. Yay.
Whiskey 7 on our upper stage. W7IUS, Jeff incoming. I'll be in and out, and it's mostly clear here today. Good morning. And good morning to you, Jeff. Whiskey
Thanks for all those likes.
7 IUS. Anybody else want to get an early start here?
Shut down my Kiwi for now. I made a newsletter. Check this out. There we am.
Well, good morning, everybody in Kabar Land. Welcome to the 7 a.m. Northwest Regional and International Net. This is Net Control Station Kilo 7, Echo Whiskey. My name is Jim. I'm located outside of Cheney, Washington. This is an open net. All amateurs are welcome to join in. This net meets every morning at 7 a.m. Pacific and can be heard on the Kemiak Butte Amateur Repeater Association system at
Echo Link, KB7A array,
Yeah.
and IRLP reflector 9075. If at any time during the net any station has emergency traffic, don't hesitate to break in. Please allow a few seconds
Yeah, I
to
put the
pause
picture on
between
here, but
transitions to give time for
what we did is
traffic.
actually in the article.
Also, allow a second or two after keying your transceiver before speaking, as this will allow the repeater system to link up.
Did a bunch of antenna work that day.
This is Kilo Kilo 7 Echo Whiskey, and we'll begin the check-ins with those stations who are mobile, portable, or who wish to be quickly in and out. Come on in.
November 7, Alpha Whiskey Papa, Anthony North Spokane. I'll be in and out. Thanks for doing the net.
November 7 AWP, thank you, Anthony. Anybody else?
Anybody anywhere, please come down.
Well, how about anybody on Echo Link or IRLP? If Echo Link's even working, I don't know if that got fixed yesterday.
Let me check.
Good morning, Jim. This is Kilo 7 Juliet Papa, Jim and Worley via All-Star. In and out. Thank you for doing the net, sir. 93.
Kilo 7 Juliet Papa, Jim, thanks for coming in.
Whiskey 7 Victor X-Ray Sierra, down on Mercer Island.
You'll know about Echo Link.
Good morning, Don. Whiskey 7BXS, what have you got?
Well, the network seems to be back to normal now. I can certainly copy you, and you've been getting some check-ins from over on this side. I think yesterday afternoon. So happy to hear our again this morning. Good news. Got a report from Jeff. It's clear. It's quite chilly. We had a nice morning yesterday.
Now we're on Echo Link.
Clouds got thicker and the temperature dropped, and about noon it cut loose with a icy shower. So a little cold front moved through, I guess. So other than that, no news, and happy to join the net again. Thanks for doing it, and
I love this TS2000.
W7VXS.
I know there's another one too.
W7BXS. Yeah, we had some pretty decent wind yesterday over on this side of the state, so I haven't walked the property to check for any down trees yet, but I'm sure there's a few after some of those gusts. This is Kilo 7 Echo Whiskey, looking for anybody else coming in. All takers.
Wow, you have three. They all work? This is the one with the good filters. My friend has another one in his closet that
One more comment from W7
I'm thinking about getting off him.
Come on in, John.
How could that be running
I
two
mentioned earlier
Kenwoods?
there'll be an Aurora tonight, so if you do work Aurora, you can also work it on 6 meters. 50.125 is the general frequency for 6 meters, and I mentioned 2 meters, 144, 200, up to 600 hertz to generate its own. Anyway, we'll see if we can work some of that this evening. W708.
And thanks for the 6 meter update as well. So yeah, hopefully somebody can get out there and make some of that magic happen. Thanks, John. This is Kilo 7 Echo Whiskey. This is the 7 a.m. Northwest Regional International Net.
Okay.
I'm looking for more check-ins.
Let's say hi to my friends.
Good morning,
Columbia, Victor Echo 7, India, Sierra, and second way to this one.
VE7IS, VE7QE, thank you guys for coming in and giving me my DX this morning. VE7IS, what have you got?
Well, thanks for asking. Well, we're sitting in, I'll say, perfect cloudy skies, but the sun is shining, and it looks like a pretty doggone nice day, so we can't complain. It's hanging in there pretty nice. Well, 12 Celsius here right now, so that's probably somewhere around about 46 on the Fahrenheit scale. I'll say good morning. 7-3, E7IS.
Victor Echo 7, Quebec Echo, did you have anything for us?
Well, I'll just say good morning. Yeah, everyone's pretty much covered it. Nice little bit of sunshine. We got to do a little shopping today, so we'll just enjoy the sun afterwards. Thanks for picking us up this morning. You have a good nap, VE7QE, and thanks for doing it.
Hey, Tim.
Thank you both for checking in.
Long time no see.
It is
How's
June
business?
1st, 2025, so happy June, everybody. Anybody else want to check in?
Nice, good.
I heard some tones there like somebody was trying to check in a link or a node. Anybody out there?
That was Jan and Roy disconnecting their IROP link, W7
And that solves the mystery for me. I've always wondered about that. Thanks, John. Anybody else want to check in?
Alpha, Delta Zero, Alpha Zulu, Jim and Raptor, good morning.
Including myself, you're the fourth Jim to check in. What do you got?
Just a beautiful day, and blessed to be here.
I'm no longer going by Jim, by the way.
A couple of them were over here, and they got up and left, so we had a nice visit this weekend. So, great day. Jim, thank you for being there, and I'll say 7-3.
Alpha Delta Zero Alpha Zulu, thank you for coming in and good morning. This is Kilo 7 Echo Whiskey looking for more check-ins.
Yeah, there's
Well, good morning. This is November
There's another Jim.
Whiskey, Romeo.
Nope.
Another
JJ.
Well, my record's 8, so we're
JJ.
not quite there. What do you got? November 7 Whiskey for Romeo.
It's because we got like 12 net control operators named Jim on Kabara,
Well, not much. Yeah, it was awesome.
and it's becoming really confusing.
Follow up to John.
People talk to people
Tones are 7-3.
thinking they're other people
Disconnecting IRLP.
and thinking they're talking to different gyms, and so yeah.
Looks like a nice day. The wind's calming down a bit. So thank you for being there, doing the net.
People sending me emails saying how excited they were to meet me, and I'm like, I was never there. You weren't? No, but this one was.
Thank you for checking in and with whatever adventures you've got going on today.
But whoever you met, it wasn't me.
Kilo 7 Echo Whiskey. It's
After like the third time I had that conversation within a week, I'm like, yeah, there's a problem here.
K7LFN.
I don't like,
We're getting close. K7LFN, come on in.
confusion.
Hey, good morning to everyone on the net. Jim, thanks for doing the net. And
Haze,
have a great net.
not a fan.
K7LFN.
You have a great morning as well. It's Kilo 7.
So my middle name is Jason.
Northwest Regional International.
I share that with Jason. We have that name together. And when I was a child, I was called JJ.
17 as Ken post fault, checking into the Jim's net.
Right, the Jim's net. See,
KK7JNS honorary Jim today, apparently.
an honorary Jim.
Oh, not much. I was just looking
at my pepper plants. They're doing good, looking good. It's supposed to be a little cooler today.
See how big of a problem it is? People are now being honorarily named
Probably
Jim.
a coffee break halfway through when I empty the
I think that's hilarious.
catcher. But yeah, the lawn's getting kind of shabby again. You know, so time to knock it down. KD7JNS. That's my plan. Go to church, mow the lawn. Then I don't know what the day will bring.
Well, before you run away, I've got a pepper question for you, Ken.
Go ahead.
So I've got something called a YOLO pepper, which I have no idea what it is, but I'm going to grow it and find out. And what do you know about Anaheims as far as, do I do anything different with those versus the jalapeno or the habanero?
They're pretty much the same. They will grow in a little bit cooler climate. They take a little more watering.
Roger, Roger. And what do you know about the YOLO?
Not too much.
Okay, then I guess
I've been working on my QRZ this last week.
Thanks for coming in.
K9DKC, welcome aboard.
Kilo 7 Echo Whiskey. Who else is out there?
Kilo Juliet 7. Zulu X-ray Foxtrot. This is Mike. Morning, Jim.
KJ7DXF. How's that garden growing?
Well, I can figure out how to set up the timers on my waterers. The timers seem to be smarter than me. If the water would come on at the right time, it'd be a lot better. Seems like I'm always going out there pushing the button to manually program them.
Well, sometimes that's a function of a battery going dead, too, if the time keeps changing on you.
Well, time's not changing. It's just a matter of interpretation.
Ooh, what we got here, Officer
How
Mac?
many days of the week it's supposed to come on.
Ooh, that's sweet.
If take off one time, that wouldn't work.
Officer Mac, can I share those photos?
Well, as you know, with our wind yesterday, I don't think any amount of water was going to help my plants. It just evaporated just as fast as it got down.
Well, I haven't checked on them this morning. Hopefully
Yeah, I just got them. Okay, cool.
Hopefully my garlic plants didn't blow over. Yeah, looking forward to some good garlic this year. And I got my green beans in the ground, and they're up.
I'm an ARRL member.
Hopefully the bugs won't get them.
We just had a big exercise yesterday. That's nice.
Relax today, so thank you for doing that, Jim. This is KK7DXF. Clear.
That's cool.
KJ7DXF, fellow Cheney.
Where'd you get
gardener.
those?
Who else do we have out there wanting to check in this morning? This is Kilo 7 Echo Whiskey.
Recheck.
Come on in, Kenton.
Yeah, besides hot peppers, that's all I've got planted this year. Scorpion peppers and habaneros so far. I plan to plant some jalapenos, but I got raspberries coming on like crazy, and I already got strawberries on the plant. So, you know, it's going to be a good year for them, too. KD7JNS, back to net.
Roger, Roger on that, Ken. Well, if we're giving reports on the garden, I
have implied consent on this one.
And our honeyberries are doing quite well. And there's even a couple of peaches on the tree,
That.
which I'm surprised about. Anybody else want to check in?
2KJX,
Red, white, and blue. America.
Alrighty, George, I need the call sign again. All I got was a JX and Kalispell. Come in.
Is that an Army Man cup?
Kilo 2,
I like it too.
Juliet X-ray, K2KJX, George and Kalispell.
I don't really do much with the emergency services,
Juliet X-ray. Coming in, George.
but I'd sign up and make all the nets for that hat.
Hey, Roger, we're just finishing up hanging all the baskets for downtown Kalispell. And we got a couple more left, and then we're going to call it a day. So since we're talking about plants, I just decided that maybe you wanted our plant report from Kalispell.
Well, what's going in the baskets out there?
Nice. Copy is done.
We're lining the Main Street and a couple side streets in Kalispell in the planter boxes. And we're just about done with that.
This is mine.
Mostly petunias, different colors. I could send you a picture if I had your email, but other than that, very successful morning. Got up at 3:45 to deliver boxes, hang a basket.
You know, I should.
That's a beautiful town, and I'm sure
Do
you
people
guys
still
just
do
made it,
videos on
even more
TikTok?
beautiful by doing that this morning. Anything else for us?
Oh, 73, everybody. Have a great day. Enjoy your Sunday.
I'm going to drop a video. Kenobi! Double ding, that's for your son. For his grades and chess, I think you put up a couple weeks ago. It's been a while. How you doing, bro?
KD7QLT.
Nice, Wilbur.
KD7QLT Wilbur, come in.
Well, good morning. Seems like it's going to be a nice day here in the beautiful Spokane Valley. Not much to talk about. Just checking in. KD7QLT.
And we all appreciate hearing your voice in the morning, Wilbur.
Yeah, I'm going to release a video showing my cup and asking other operators to duet with their cup.
Morning.
Unless, of course, you beat me to it. Oh, man. Short answer, I'm doing a lot better.
Fruit trees, but doesn't have to be today. Thanks, guys.
We'll leave it at that for now. This one's going up on YouTube.
Since there's a break in the action, here, to announce the field day dates this month, June 28th and 29th, 2025.
Fun fact,
Valley Forge
sower
Community Park.
and sewer are spelled the same.
Bar field day, and it sounds like quite a few people are going to attend and participate.
I spent 25 years in the sewing industry.
Right here, if you need any questions answered, I'll try to do that. If not, I can direct you to the right people. This is Kilo 7 Echo Whiskey, looking for more check-ins.
Is that a 511 hat? Oh, there's the cup. We gotta show this. That is cute. Look at that. Here we go.
Also this month, June 14th, the Inland Empire VHF Club is having their swap.
We got almost the same time. We got a screwdriver in mind. Nice.
$7 entrance fee. So if you want to attend a cool swap meet, there you go in a couple of months or a couple of weeks. This is Kilo 7 Echo Whiskey, looking for more.
I grew up with an older sister that liked to, I wouldn't say beat me up, but she was pretty rough until I got to about 10 years old. Then the tides turned. She didn't want to play that game no more. My sister's awesome.
KK7EW, Spokane Valley.
I've known him now for probably about 5 years.
Kilo 7 Echo Lima Zulu Radio. come on in.
Travis. Good morning, sleepyhead.
Got no traffic for the next. Have a nice beautiful day today. Well, thanks for coming in. It appears that you and I were sitting in the same testing room out there at Glenn's shop. My original call sign Kilo 7 Echo Lima Victor. So I think
Good morning.
Morning, Travis. Welcome aboard.
Thanks, buddy. I'm in Albany, Oregon, my friend.
Wow. Hopefully it's a fun trip and not one of those life mandatory things you got to go to.
No, it's a good trip. I got delayed in Seattle for a few hours, so we didn't get into it really late last night, but that's okay. We're here. Everything's good. So, yeah, all good.
Nice. You don't get checked in today?
Well, I only have one device, so, yeah, I probably, I could probably exit out of here and get checked in. Why not?
Yeah, it's a new controller. It's not Betsy today. Well, it's kind of a new controller. He's our, he's a really good controller. You should check in if you can and come back.
All right. I'll go work on getting checked in, then I'll come back in.
All right, bro. Thank you.
Yep. Cool, buddy. 73.
Yeah. Awesome. That's my good friend Travis, 7'3", in the town to hold your pants up, Belt, Montana.
Thanks for having me there.
KC4YTZ.
Kilo Charlie 4 Yankee Tango Zulu. Do you have a story about the 4 number? Are you from somewhere cool?
Florida, perhaps?
Yeah, I got all my first name license there in Florida. That's where I lived most of my life.
Yeah, Florida.
I've been up here about 25 years now, so I'm pretty much a Northwest resident now, but that's where I got my call from.
Very neat. My son just moved to Tampa last fall, so he already experienced 2 hurricanes since moving. Good time. Anything else for us, Richard?
Well, I guess that's it. Just wanted to jump in there and say
Thanks for the follow. I'll get everybody back after my live.
Everybody have a good day. Thank you again for hosting the net. You sound real good on the got a good signal, good rig there that you're working with. KC4YTZ.
Thanks for the kudos, Richard. This is a ICOM 7100.
I am planning on uploading this live onto my YouTube later today.
Kilo 7.
So if you want to check in, that would be a good time. I think I heard Travis in there.
I had a double. I heard Tango Victor Sierra, and that's all I pulled. Can Tango Victor Sierra come back with a full time?
Roger. This is Whiskey 7 Tango and Victor Sierra.
All right. What was the name in QTH?
Yeah, you're new to his log. We keep independent logs.
My name is Travis. Normally, I am in the town that holds the Tampa, called Belt, Montana, but today, currently, I am in Albany, Oregon. Come down, have to wait.
Roger that, Travis. Anything else for the net today?
No, not an awful lot. Normally I do check in on Sundays, but in Montana where I live, it's normally 8 o'clock. And I wasn't thinking about it. I was looking at the time, and I'm like, oh, it's not even 7:30, and it's not even started. And of course, my good friend there, KK7EW, says, hey, buddy, you going to check in today? And I'm like, crap, we're an hour behind.
Book or radio. I do have some recommendations.
And hey, I just want to say I appreciate you loving that, man. Sounds like you're doing a great job. And I just want to say 73, everybody. Hope everybody has a good day and a good week ahead. I'm just out here on a little mini vacation for about a week, and I'll be heading on back to the town that holds the Panther coming on Friday. So anyway, everybody have a good one. That's all I got. So,
as far as books go,
keep up the good work.
any book from the ARRL?
Tango Victor Sierra. Like I said, normally in the town that holds the Panther, but today I'm in Albany, Oregon. So be good, everybody.
Anything by the ARRL is good.
Tango Victor Sierra, thanks for coming in, and I do appreciate
You want to get the study guide for the license?
JJR riding shotgun and pulling some more contacts for us. Now I bungled that double, so who else came in?
There's an app, Ham Radio Prep. Highly recommend that. You can take practice exams today and see where you sit.
Fox Whiskey Bravo Will. That's the first time I've heard this call sign. Tell us about yourself.
Yeah, Nova Bill over here in Shoreline. I usually check in with the PSRG. Sometimes I try to hit climate from here.
Good check-in, Travis.
I have a handheld, but I also have
nice. Yeah, the like if you're studying for technician, they got the technician study guide, but make sure you get the current question pool.
I'm up early, so I thought I'd reach out and say howdy everybody over there.
And if you're interested in Morse code, there's an app called Morse Mania. It's almost like a game and makes it fun.
Today we have a mahjong game, so I'll be doing that this afternoon. 7-3, and thanks for letting me at KG7EW.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting your acquaintance, KG7FWB, and this net operates every day of the week, 0700 to 0800 hours, so check in more often.
That's cool. Call sign FWB.
Kilo 7 Echo Whiskey. We got a couple more minutes until halftime, so I'll take a few more. Come on in.
Good morning, Jim. This is Kilo 7 Yankee Foxtrot Hotel, Jeff in Elk.
KK7YFH, what do you got?
All right, get that
Just
going.
another beautiful day here in Elk. Looks like I've got a lot of cleanup to do after the windstorm yesterday. And I do have to say that wind really messed up communications for me anyway last night. I could hardly hear anybody coming in, and they could hardly hear me going out.
I didn't try to play radio.
How about a
last
starter
night.
radio?
I was just trying to hold
That's a
things
hard
down,
question.
battening down the hatches, so to speak.
That's like asking to pick out
I
shoes
hear
for you.
you. Yeah, there was just a lot of static. I too have a little homemade J-pole, and it's
I recommend getting the best you can afford.
grounded. I wonder if that was probably part of the problem.
If that's a bow thing, great radios. I've got 4 of them now.
Elements there created a lot of background static.
And I usually have somewhere between 2 and 6 bow things at any one time.
Anything else for us, Jeff?
How about you, Travis? How many bow things do you have?
Looking forward to.
I think I've got like 5 or 6,
Yeah.
maybe 7.
Yeah, you know what, $30-$35, you got yourself a VHF, UHF radio?
Yep, and they work. They're not the best in the world. The receiver sucks on them, but you know what? They get you on the air. I mean, what the heck? I use them. I actually brought a Kenwood HT with me here this time, but a lot of times I just throw a boof wang in the bag and away we go.
Right.
I think it's close enough for me to do halftime, so here we go.
Nice.
We wish to thank the members of Kavara for the use of their system. We also would like to thank Dave, KL7M, for the use of his IRLT Alaska Reflector 9075, as well as the Boeing Employees Amateur Radio Society for the use of their repeater.
How do you hook up the antenna? It just screws in the back. Similar to a television, just a different connector. Television uses a F connector, and on radio generally it's a PL259, but it could be a B and C, but they just screw on. Could be an N, but yeah, just a connector. Really easy.
Kilo 7 Tango Whiskey, Mike, Ted, Priest Lake. Good morning.
That signal's a lot better than the last time we
I'll show you on this radio.
Boy, just a beautiful day up here, getting ready to go around the lake
Right there.
to church, and got some coffee, and
Good old fashioned SO239.
Yeah.
And have a great day. 7 degrees, everyone.
Sometimes people will call that a female 259, which makes my head twitch.
Yeah, that makes my hackles go up.
Because it's not. It's an SO239.
Okay, good question. Yeah, I'm on the east.
That's a nice rig. It works well.
At an area called Huckleberry Bay area. And it takes me about an hour to go across the lake to the...
Bear with me. I'm kind of finished munching on my breakfast here, but show him. I've got an HT right here. Let me turn this thing around.
Oh, you didn't see what I just picked up.
Mm-mm.
And I did not pay $2.50 for it. You know what it is? Here's a clue.
It's an antenna book.
Yes, it is.
Hello, Jason. So, talking about HT antennas. Here's my HT, my little Kenwood.
Hold on, let me expand you.
Right there. That's an extended antenna. It's a bigger one, but it just literally... Here we go. See if I can do this one-handed, but it literally just... Like when I put it in my carry-on bag, I took the battery out of it. That's called an SMA adapter. And that's where that antenna right there just screws right in. And the Baofangs take a reverse SMA. But this one's a standard SMA. And that's just a little Kenwood HD that I've had forever. Just a 2-meter only rig. But yeah, that's how you do it. And then it just, again, sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed here where you can kind of see what's happening. But yeah, you literally just screw the antenna on. Oh, if I can do it right here. Bear with me. Come on, you little turkey. There we go. You just screw the darn thing on there. And you're good to go.
Nice.
And then you're on the air. Just that simple, like this. That's my repeater, by the way. The one that I built. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, there you go. That's my little demo. You can, that's how easy it is to put an antenna on an HT. And like I said, that's an extended antenna. So normally they're only about, this tall, typically from the manufacturer, give or take a little bit. But this one's like a 16-incher because it just works better.
Yeah, I got a long one on mine too.
I've got a bunch of them. I have a bunch of those longer antennas for all the Baofangs and everything else. They're good to have around. And you can have it as mobile, Jason. That's right.
So, if you wouldn't mind, how long have you had that call sign, Bill? That appears to be a pretty fresh paint one.
It's not even dry on this puppy yet. A week ago yesterday, I took my...
I'm giving him a bell. Congratulations, my friend. Write the call sign down.
Study hard after you've had a heart attack. You got nothing else to do, so you study.
You got a new call sign?
And then
This guy who just checked in.
2 a.m. I get an email saying that this is my call sign, KM7EW. And so it didn't take me too awful long to turn the radios on and get my first contact.
Heck yeah. That's what I like to hear.
Certificate. So,
Right? Some people wait a long time.
my license and everything hanging properly out here in my shop.
Mike Fright. Which is natural.
Part of this gang is a groovy group.
I know people have had their license and they don't key up for years. They just listen.
Well, welcome to the fraternity, Bill. Kilo.
Yeah, no, I have Mike Fright.
Alpha, Yankee, Delta. Anything else for us?
That's why I do it.
It's beautiful here in Bothell, and
One day it'll be my downfall, I know.
at my shop today. I got a picnic coming up next Sunday.
7-3 to you, my friend.
GMRS guys, and
Anything I can do to help, let me know. Send me a PM, whatever.
have a great day.
Yeah, man. We're willing to help you out, Bubba Gump. But you study, man. You just do a little study and you go out there and get that license. You'll get her done, buddy. And you'll
Come back and ring your bell when you get your license.
Yep, you always get a bell ring and a woohoo for me too.
W7O with a comment.
Go, John.
Just out of interest, there's a website going Alpha Echo 7 Quebec AE7Q. It'll show the most recent sequential call lines, the vanity call signs that are available. It's really a great site to go to if you're interested.
John's right. I forgot about that website.
I look on
Yeah.
there every day to see what the most recent.
That's how a
He
lot
goes
of
on that
people get
website
their.
every day.
districts. But anyway, it's AE.
That's how a lot of people get their 1x2s and 2x1s and stuff.
Yeah.
Very good info to share. Thanks, John. I'm always
All right.
excited when I hear a brand
How
new
do I
AM
shrink
coming
this?
on, and you can usually tell with their call sign. So I've gotten to the pleasure or the opportunity
Here we
to
go.
be the
Shrink.
first contact for one person, and I got.
Did you hear the FCC just busted somebody in Illinois?
So that was
What's that?
You hear about the FCC just busting somebody in Illinois like last
Negative.
week?
No.
Yeah. CB operator. I don't know how much power they were running. It didn't specify, but it said that they were running extreme amounts of power and causing massive interference, and they slapped them with a $25,000 fine and took all their equipment.
Let's see if I can find that article here.
I saw it on Facebook yesterday when I was sitting in the Seattle airport. Mike Zero, Oscar Mike Tango. Hello.
come in yet, but
Here it is.
one of our
$25,000 penalty.
for the upcoming.
Oh, you already found it, huh?
Yeah.
And if
Heck yeah.
got equipment and
In
antennas
Illinois.
and stuff that you want to
That's
bring,
what happens
get a hold
when
of,
you
Jim, KM7EW,
play games and find out, you know.
KXN, so they can start putting together a.
He's probably out there jamming, I'm sure, being all kinds of
We're
stupid.
going to have up there and tinker with during the 2 days.
That's right, Officer Max. Study and take sample tests. You will pass it. You just keep taking them practice tests over and over. Eventually, you'll start averaging 80, 90%. Once you do that, you're golden.
Right. You'll get to the point to where you'll know the answers to the questions by just looking at the answers.
Juliet Romeo.
Yep, that's truth.
Still in there?
Whiskey 7 Juliet Romeo. Yeah, Roger, go ahead. Whiskey 7 Juliet Romeo, KK7EW. Go ahead.
That's for the June field day show that he's doing some social media promotion. So I'd like to know more about that. So I'll get with him next time. This is Kilo 7 Echo.
My radio not getting out suddenly?
Maybe you need to get your HT out.
Right. Well, sometimes I don't get good propagation. You see how low the 3/8 coming in? That's usually coming in at S9. And the 3/6 normally comes in lower, but the 3/6 is coming in higher. And that happens sometimes.
I think you need about a 120-foot tower.
It needs to look like the Eiffel Tower. I'm located at Medical Lake, Washington. I'll let Travis tell you where he's at today.
Now, normally I'm in Belt, Montana is where I live, but currently I am in Albany, Oregon is where I'm at.
Victor Hotel Greg, Fairfield on his portable. This is Kilo 7 Echo Whiskey. Looking for more check-ins.
Whiskey 7 Juliet Romeo.
Well, I shook the radio long enough and you fell out. What do you got, Jim?
Yeah, Roger. Well, I came back but for some reason my radio just didn't engage the repeater. I can tell you the propagation is a little different today by my S meters, but yeah, I think I've released something on YouTube, and I'm going to be releasing some stuff on TikTok very soon. There's just a lot of information, and the format that I do are shorts, so I got to do it in little bits and pieces. So that's how I'm doing it, and I can send you some links. I'm also going to be posting this live later today on YouTube if you want to watch it later. Whiskey 7 Juliet Romeo, back to net control.
All good stuff, Jim. Curious, are you doing any live stream stuff on the day of field day?
Yeah, Roger. I intend on doing a lot of live on field day. It's something I like to bring radio to everybody in the world who cannot partake on that day for work or whatever reason. So yeah, I'll be definitely streaming different platforms at different times. Whiskey 7 Juliet Romeo.
Whiskey 7 Juliet Juliet Romeo, the ambassador at large, goodwill ambassador at large for the Kabara group. This is Kilo 7 Echo Whiskey. Seeing who else is out there. Question for JJ. This is KK7YFH. Whiskey 7 JJR, did you get the question inquiry?
Roger, standing by. W7JJR.
Hey, I was looking at your video there on your shack, and I made the comment I was impressed with your soundproofing for your walls, but I was really impressed with that amplifier that you've got there. That is quite the unit.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, that's a nice unit. And I just picked up a set of two 572 Bravos for my good friend W7 TVS, which I'm going to probably install tonight and get that thing back up going. Thank you for the question. Whiskey 7, Juliet. Oh, it's about 800 watts. Whiskey 7, Juliet Romeo. Back to net control.
Well, hang in there, JJ. The question is, your radios put out 100 watts. And then your amplifier is another 100 watts. Does that mean you're going to broadcast 200 watts, or is it a cumulative? You know, I'm kind of new at this, so I'm still learning. KK7 and YFH. Waiting for an answer, JJ.
Well, the amp will actually do about 800, maybe a little bit more if I push it really hard with fresh tubes. But no, I won't be driving it with 100 watts. That'd be way too much. I think on that, I think about 30 watts is about the most I'm going to want to drive that at any one particular time.
Got it. Yeah, that looks like a pretty powerful unit there. Anyway, thanks for the explanation. KK7YFH, standing by.
Whiskey 7, Juliet Romeo. Back to net control.
And this is net control. Kilo 7 Echo Whiskey. Thanks for giving my radio a
Hey,
little
Bubba.
break there. It needed to cool down. There was smoke coming out of it.
K6MW, Mike in Deer Park.
Kilo 6 MW, go ahead.
Thank you very much. I just wanted to comment that the previous reference that Aurora was affecting radios last night is probably spot on. I got some beautiful pictures of the Aurora last night.
We had some Aurora this last week.
You look up in the sky, you don't see a thing. You take a picture of it, and it just explodes with color. So tonight's supposed to be even better, so you can probably expect even worse radio conditions. K6MW back to net.
K6MW. That's a new one.
Should be some major Aurora tonight. We're like a K8 currently.
I expect you're right as well.
Major what?
Some major Aurora tonight. They're saying it could go clear down to the Gulf of Mexico or the Gulf of America, whatever you want to call it. It's we're at like a K8 currently on the scale.
KI7 November.
Wow.
November Echo. Checking in. I'm new. Back to net. Kilo India 7 November Echo. Well, how about a name, a location, and a little bit about yourself? November Echo. My name's James Hatch. I'm in Spokane Valley. I'm a geologist. Well, I'm retired geologist now.
That's what we do for the Northern Lights. Yep.
Been in ham radio for, let's see, I guess about 8 years now. And enjoyed every bit of it.
Yeah, and I'll follow everybody back after my live.
I was over on the west side of the mountains when I was working, which was 35 years. And moved over here when COVID hit. So glad to be here. Check in back to Nat 73.
I found a new cup I want to.
Thank you for coming in, James. I don't know if you heard it, but there was probably a collective sigh on the net when they heard that there's another James / Jim in our group. There's quite a few of us. In fact, you're the 7th to come in today.
That's a fact.
I know 2 of them personally.
Yes, you do.
Echo. I've had a nickname since
That's next cup I need to steal.
of Jocko. That was my great-grandpa's name and nickname. So you guys can call me that. You folks can call me that if you like.
That belongs to Officer Mac.
Roger, Roger. And just to confirm,
I gotta go to
Jocko,
Texas
like,
to steal it, though.
Juliet Alpha Lima Ocean.
That would be, let's see, just say it, Jocko.
Couldn't read my writing. Jocko, Jocko. Well, thanks for coming in. Kilo India 7 November Echo. Anything else, Jocko?
Yeah, 7 November Echo. Nothing else other than I'm really glad to be here and appreciate your time. Back to net.
Cody, yes, the Aurora Borealis affects a lot of things on ham radio and HF bands. A lot of things.
What's that?
Cody asked if, for someone new to radio, does the Aurora Borealis interfere with anything? And I said, yes, it affects a lot of things. It more or less kills HF propagation. However, low band, like 6 meters, it makes it thrive. And it's very interesting type of propagation.
Yeah, and even 2 meters. Well, you know what I say about Aurora, it's just like Boeing. When one door closes, another one opens.
That's exactly right. That's what happens.
Okay. Well, like I said, I was holding back thinking that could be number 9, but I see Petey said it gets number 9, so okay, he gets to break the record today for you. Anyway,
Oh, there's Jim, KM7H.
New here, I guess. I heard you plug Field Day a couple of times, and yeah, I'd be glad to hear from anybody that's definitely planning to be there and wants to bring stuff. But Tim and 6GXN is kind of keeping that list.
And his dog is so sweet. Oh my gosh.
I don't necessarily enjoy the heat we've been having. It's not my kind of weather, but anyway, that's what it is.
Speaking of dogs,
So yeah,
I'll see mine in a minute.
for church here later today, and I don't know what the rest of the day is going to be. Probably some reading where it's cool. KM7H back to net control.
Yeah, she's out there laying in the sun.
7H, just a question. Are you aware if anybody's going to try doing any kind of digital modes, FT8 during
Hey, Jane. Where'd you go? Huh. We almost saw my dog.
Well, I will just say that if nobody else does, I probably will.
Oops, what did I do?
Because I
Right.
always do digital when
I'm
I'm
back.
out on photos, so there will be that. And I don't know if
Okay.
anybody else is planning to set up a 100-watt photo station or not. Back to you. Roger, Roger on that. Looking forward to it. I
Another
have
Jim.
the capability mostly, but I don't have a Wi-Fi hotspot to get me the rest of the way there. So that's my limitation for digital. You don't really need Wi-Fi when you're out in the field like that.
Nope, you don't.
Roger, Roger on that. Yeah, I guess you just need the 2 apps on your computer to talk to the radio, right? Correct. Yeah. It's kind of nice if you could get on Wi-Fi and see the spots and whatnot, but you don't really need to when you're on
When's the election?
FT8 because everybody's on the same frequency, up or down. But you just tune into the
Nice.
FT8 frequency and people find you there. So Wi-Fi is not essential. Back to you. Okay, well, thanks for checking in, number 8, Jim. And let's try PDZ number 9, Jim. Come in.
Well, good morning, everybody. I just got up. I have just turned the coffee on and turned on the radio because yesterday it was like no news on anything. I didn't hear anybody on there. And
Nice.
So
I'd like to hear about that, actually.
Going on today, and there you were.
Campaigning.
That's all I heard.
Are you going to have debates?
Oh, anyway, it's a gorgeous day here at the lake. It was really nice and warm yesterday.
That'd be cool.
I haven't looked at my phone yet to see what the temp's supposed to be today. So, but it's 58 right now and very, very pleasant. Yesterday was
54 now, currently.
At the lake,
In
and
medical
a dump site near Baldwin
Hey,
the
Jane.
any old yard waste and stuff. No dimensional lumber, but anything else is fair game. And eventually it gets kept up and ends up at the waste energy plant up in Kettle Falls. So we've been saving up stuff all spring. The trailer was full to overflowing, so it was really glad to get rid of that stuff and have an empty trailer now that we can use for other stuff to haul. Anyway, that's all I got. We'll be at field day, and but all I've got is an antenna, and I was corresponding with Jim on that one. So I have a 20-meter antenna that we've used at field day in the past here at well, I can't remember the name of the park now. But anyway, I know where it is. So that's all I've got. I can't take my station down. It's not that portable. It's too much effort to try and disconnect everything and reconnect it in the field. Anyway, back to you there, Jim. Everybody have a good rest of the weekend. This is Jim at Deer Lake, K7. PDZ.
Kilo 7 PDZ, Kilo 7 Echo Whiskey. Thanks for coming in and looking forward to seeing you at field day. Any more check-ins coming in?
Ooh, I found the forfeiture order on an FCC violation. This is where all the details are at.
Do tell, sir. Do tell.
Well, it's a lot.
Kilo Quebec 4, Yankee India Zulu.
Kanabi.
KQ4YIZ. Come on in.
Well, I just wanted to say good morning to the Mets. Hope everything is good with you guys, and hope everything is good.
I'll read that later, see what it says.
Sunny state of Florida, and about 85 degrees
I
already.
googled his name.
So I don't know that I'll be seeing the Aurora.
Probably not going to see the Aurora, and just for your info, you're the second 4 call sign I've had today, but the first actual in Florida. Come on in.
I just wanted to say good morning and get checked in. It's been a couple of weeks since I've checked in, being busy with work and family and everything. So I just wanted to say hi to everybody and hope everybody is well. This is Kilo Quebec 4 Yankee India Zulu.
It's from Communication Daily, which is the authoritative news for the
And
FCC.
before you run away, I don't have your name for my log. Can I get a name, please?
Oh, you missed it? Hey, Clinton, how you doing, buddy? Didn't see you sneak in. We're going to hit hard tonight.
My given name is Jason, but I go by Nabi. Everybody knows me as Nabi, so please feel free.
Kilo Quebec 4 YIZ Nobby. Thank you for coming in and good morning. Kilo 7 Echo Whiskey. 7 minutes left. Come on in.
Get down to the wire.
Well, there's a blank spot here. I'll check in. KG7OWX. KG7OWY is outside. Hasn't returned. I'm hoping everything's okay out there. One time he didn't come
Supposed to be
back,
happening
and there was
tonight.
chicken in our chicken house. So anyway, thanks for being
But
there.
we've had some this week already.
And have a happy Sunday. KG7OWX.
And thank you for checking in and checking Murray in. That's KG7OWX. Have a good Sunday as well. Who else is out there wanting to check in?
Kilo 8 Uniform Papa Echo. Reggie and May.
Nice. Reggie.
Kilo 8 Uniform Uniform Papa Echo. Reggie in Michigan, come on in.
Yeah, we'll just say good morning. We're not going to keep it. We got a lot going on over here already. We've been up since, since 7 a.m. my time, and it's almost 11 now, so got to leave here shortly and go see the kids, a couple of the grandkids maybe even, so we'll...
Finally hit 1,000 on this account.
Please check in while we wait. KUP, back to that.
That's pretty cool.
KAUPE, before you go, is the Uniform Papa standing for Upper Peninsula by any chance?
Yeah. But I've been able to go live on that since 500 followers, so
long story short, on the call sign, it was
that makes it less exciting, but oh well.
That had the call sign before me, and when he passed, I asked his daughters if I could have the call sign, and they, of course, they teared up and said yes, of course, and I asked them what the significance of the call sign was.
I've been thinking about Starlink.
That's the one he always had all his life.
For the ranch.
We continue it on, and when my son gets his license, he'll take it over for me when I'm gone.
They didn't change it, but it's a glitch. I Googled it.
So it'll go on and on and on, hopefully.
Because I thought the same thing.
Roger on that, Reggie. Good story. And the Upper Peninsula is a beautiful, beautiful area up there. That was Kilo 8.
But according to the article, it says you need 1,000. But there has been some reports of people being able to do it under 1,000, and I guess it's a glitch of some sorts. I don't know if it has something to do with the TikTok reset that happened a few months ago, but yeah.
Got about 2.5 minutes left. Anybody else want to check in? Say hi.
Anybody anywhere, please come now.
I haven't heard much from Montana the last 2 times I've checked in. Is anybody in Montana wanting to come in on this beautiful Sunday morning and say hello?
Hey, Clinton, you ought to try to get in on the last minute. He would love that. He's a new control operator. Throw him a 2x4 call sign. That would be fun. Yeah, 50 on YouTube. That is correct.
Well, this is Kilo 7 Echo Whiskey. This is the last minute of the 7 a.m. Northwest Regional International Net. If you want to come in, time's getting short. Come on in.
Lost your HT somewhere. Okay. Your audio issues on your laptop. Copy that. Or Lax RPT.
KK7EW with an observation. Come on in, Jim. What do you got?
Well, a couple of things here. You mentioned Montana. NE7AL is quite often LinkedIn, but I think he's off traveling someplace or something that hasn't been LinkedIn. But the other thing,
thanks
you
for
had
following me.
KAUPE.
I'll be following you back after my live.
Checking All-Star nodes. Well, he runs a node off of W5MGM's node,
fun to look it up. KM7H, back to you. And I do not profess to understand how all these nodes work. It's something that I've been meaning to try to research a little bit. But yeah, that's good info. I've really only had one Montana person today, George in Kalispell, because Travis was actually in Oregon, so I'm not counting him. So, and then the last net I ran last week, I didn't have any Montana coming in. Yeah, George must have come in through N7LP. He has an ILP link. I don't think I can check that one. I'm not sure. Maybe I could. But yeah, it's interesting to hear Travis on there.
I have no idea. I'm not a computer tech.
I really enjoyed Travis. KM7H, back to you.
That's not fair that he doesn't consider me Montana. I still smell like Montana, darn it.
Right?
That is something you need to have internet.
I'll let him know you said that.
Please do.
Yeah, I think that's the only way to check those. Back to you. Roger that. Yeah, when I'm in the ham shack, I have zero internet capabilities. It's strictly radio for me when I'm out here. So I can't be spying on people like you do through the nodes, apparently. Well, I suppose you could call it spying, but it's out there for public consumption, so I enjoy looking at it. KM7H. And I will change my verbiage to intel gathering. That was KM7H. This is Kilo 7 Echo Whiskey. I've got 8 o'clock here, actually 8:02. So any last check-ins before I shut her down? Okay, good morning and thank you for checking into the 7 a.m. Northwest Regional International Net. This is Net Control Station Kilo 7 Echo Whiskey. Closing the net at 8:02 hours. Good morning, everybody. 7-3.
KK7EW, W7JJR. Yeah, I thought I heard some heterodyne right underneath you when he closed out. You might want to do a double check real quick. Whiskey 7, Juliet Romeo.
Roger that, thank you. I'm doing a double check with somebody trying to come in and I was labbing over the top of them.
K0UP, Mike, now.
I've got the break, K0UK. Thank you for coming in. Have a great Sunday.
Boy, I wish I knew more about those raspberries. They're sure neat.
Is there anybody else out there? Because if not, I'm going to run and grab some more bean juice.
I think you could have bumped it off frequency just a little bit there on your signal. This is N7WRR.
How's that now, Jim?
Oh, you're sounding good again. Sounding real good. So, yeah, that's great. So, anyway, thanks for doing that. Great job on it. You're sounding good. N7WRR.
Thank you. Hopefully I wasn't off frequency too long. I didn't even pay attention to that.
That happens. Just a little bump of the VFO, a little button on your microphone, and it's off frequency.
Kilo 7 Echo Whiskey, returning the repeater back to normal use.
All right, Travis.
Go get some bean juice.
What you doing in Oregon?
Well, so I showed up over here for our adopted daughter's graduation, and who knows if we convince her, we might end up buying her a plane ticket and dragging her back to Montana with us. I kind of doubt it, but we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, good
Nobby.
Good check in there, Nobby.
Yeah, excellent. 706. About getting the 706 program. Okay. I wonder if you could program that with Chirp. I know I can program the 7000 with Chirp, which kind of surprised me when I first did it, but now it's pretty easy.
I would imagine you probably could. There's got to be something for it. I mean, that's one of the most popular ICOM radios ever made, the 706.
I thought it was the 7,000 or the 7,300 or any of the icons,
Any of them, really. It's an icon.
right? Well, cool. Yeah, I got a bunch of tractoring to do today. Our barn is going to be here at the end of the week.
Oh, heck yeah. That's awesome, man. That's exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting. 2305. Oh, what holiday is it?
I don't know what holiday be down there.
Yeah.
Kilo Fox 8, Echo Delta Delta, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, I have really no plans for today either. I think she ended up having to work last night. She might be working today. I don't know what the heck's going on. I know that everybody else except me and my boy are still asleep, and I've already been to the store about 5:30 this morning, and I've had coffee and breakfast. And I rented this really cool car. It's like a hybrid. It's a Jackson. What's that thing called that we're driving? It's a Dodge what? Hornet. Oh, a Dodge Hornet. It's this weird looking little SUV, but it's freaking fast.
Yeah, they're getting really good with that electric technology.
Yeah, and it takes gasoline. They tried to give me a all electric car, and I said, "Yeah, I don't think so. I need something that takes fuel." Sorry.
Right? Yeah, I think we're at that age to where electricity is a hard sell in a
Well, I don't know
car.
where I'd charge it. That's the problem. Like, that's why I told him I don't know where to charge it. So, and she's like, "Well, we got this Dodge," and I said, "I'm a Dodge guy. I'll take the Dodge."
Yeah.
So there you go.
Good morning, KF8EDD.
I think we're going to have a ham radio meeting tonight with some of the old boys, and maybe for a couple hours. Go sit down and have some dinner this evening. It's just going to be really cool. I haven't seen some of them in years. And
Nice.
yeah, it's going to be a good time, man. We're going to be here in Albany until Tuesday, and then we're going to head off to the coast for a couple days, and then we're going to be flying back into Belt.
There's an airport in Belt?
Oh, no, I lied. We'll be flying into Great Falls. I mean,
Okay.
if I could convince one of those pilots to land in one of the fields out there,
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
like if you just drop me off right over here onto Carl Mimke's place, it'd be great. I'll just jump on a tractor and drive it home. It's okay.
Right. Joey, good morning. That's N8YES. That's a cool call sign.
Nate, yes. Heck yeah. November 8, Yankee Echo Sierra. I am Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra.
And Whiskey 7, Juliet Romeo. JJ here in Medical Lake. Yeah, I'm going by JJ now because of all the gyms.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You're still going to be Jim to me, but when you're the ambassador in Belt, we can call you JJ. I don't care.
Oh, you can call me Jim, James, doesn't really matter. It's just mostly for lack of confusion on the nets because, like, today, I think you had like 9 or 10 of them check in. And we had a big meetup the other day, and I had like 3 people tell me how wonderful it was that they met me. And I'm like, actually, I was hoping to meet you, and we never met. And no, we had a 10-minute conversation. And then they figured out, oh, they're talking to a completely different Jim.
You know, it was interesting because I was doing some chicken check in there for a friend who they actually just got back yesterday evening. We left yesterday morning, but I was taking care of the chickens for them for about a week, and they're in Belt. And there's a cemetery right there by their house. I'd never been up there before. You know what my last name is. And I just happened to look up there, and there was a big old headstone with my last name on it. And I went, huh. I looked at my wife. I said, look at that. And we walked up to it. His name was Jim. So every time I drove by there, I'd say, hey, Jim. Morning, Jim. Have a good evening, Jim. There's so many Jims in my life. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they're just everywhere. Well, I'm going to be shutting my live down here in a few moments there, Travis.
All right, brother.
To do.
Well, yeah, I better find something to do. I better go start raising chaos on my repeater that I haven't talked on in years or something. So Anyway. All right, my friend. Well, you have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll shoot you a text throughout the week, kind of let you know what's happening, let you know I made it home. I was actually going to text you last night, but man, it was freaking getting late, so I was just exhausted. But just let you know we made it to Oregon. But anyway, All right, man. Well, you have a good day. 73, everybody. Thanks for letting me come in and blab at the gums for a little while. Always appreciated. And we'll catch up with everybody later. 73, everybody. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra from the town that holds your pants up called Belt in Albany, Oregon, currently.
Roger, Roger. Good friend Travis there in Oregon, the state I graduated high school in. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with me. I'm glad you made it. And with that, I'm going to shut her down, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us and having a great time on the radio. Now's the time to turn on your radio. Whiskey 7, Juliet, Romeo. I'll be clear. 7-3, everybody.